Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers, and it's been a long time since I've done a video. I almost forgot how to do it and set it up on my computer and everything. I'm doing a besties, of course, and here is the little cute image that I'm using. And she is already pre-colored, so I did not color her. And there are all kinds of pieces that came with her, and I'm going to stack them up so that she becomes really three-dimensional. So come on down to the table and let's make a card together. Alright, I already prepped all these pieces and they're going to go in these steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these little bitty pieces that are going to go on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and stack them. What I did was these two pieces had to be, the background between the neck and the clothing had to be fussy cut out. And I just used this green mat that I have, which is self-healing, and a knife, craft knife. And that's all I did, was just go around those really painstakingly. I didn't want you to have to watch all that. And then each piece, I went ahead and put the 3D tape on the back. So we're just going to assemble it at this point. And what I'm creating today is a clothespin magnet. So it'll have magnet on it so they can put it on their refrigerator to keep love notes. Because if you look really closely, she actually has, she's holding a little love note. Isn't that cute? I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet or if I'm going to give it to somebody. But that is the idea. I just want to make sure that I line this up correctly because I have a white border around mine. You might not have that depending on how you cut with your machine. I put these into the Cameo and then made the lines around each one. And that's how I cut mine. So here's the one where you can see through that part. I'm not sure. Let me turn on a light and see if that helps a little bit. So. And I'm just putting these right on top of each other. Again, it's important to line them up so that they look decent once they're all together. That's the only trick. And then give it a good push on the part where the tape is. And eventually this is going to be quite thick because there's so many layers. And I put on, I don't even know how thick this is, maybe 2 millimeters of the puffy tape. This is another one. It looks so cute when it's together. You can start seeing the layers pop through and pop up on there. So now I'm going to put her hat on. Oh, another thing that I did, because I have that little white border you can see around everything, there's just a little white border around all of that. This part on the hat here, I cut that white border off so that you could see her face, so that it didn't cover up her hair and stuff. You can skip that if you want to, but I really thought that made a big difference, especially in her little shoes. I cut off the white border where her little legs would stick out, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see her little legs and her little socks. So I did a little fussy cutting there too, just so you know, just so you're aware. I think you can get the cut line much closer, but I just wasn't willing to play around with it as long as I probably should have to get it exactly the way I wanted it. Oh, and that looks so cute. Look at the little feet. See? And with the dimension, it just looks like those little shoes are popping right off. It's so really cool. Alright. This is the little bow here. Actually, I want to put on the flower first because I want the bow to go over the top of that. So this is one of the little flowers, and I think you can put those on wow, anywhere you want. But I'm going to try to put it right where that bow comes up. There we go. So that the bow and the flower together, they look like they're together. Well, see, and there's another spot right there that I could cut off that white. I think I will. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right here where it's going to go, oh, it would help if you could see it more clearly. There we go. Right here where it's going to touch that flower, I'm going to cut that little bit of white off right there. My fat thumb's in your way. But anyway, I'm not going to cut all the way around. I'm going to leave some of that border there. But right on this edge, you can tell that I got rid of some of it. And that way, when it goes on top of here, it's beautiful. You'll be able to see the whole flower. And not, the white won't cover it up. Cute. Look at all the dimension on that. It is so awesome. Alright, let's add in the clothespin and the magnets. I'm going to use E6000 for this. That is, if I can get my cap off. I may have glued this one shut. And if I can't get this one open, I am going to use glossy accents because I think that would work just as well. And this is actually liquid glass, same exact thing. But this is a close to my heart version. So I want to put it on just like that. Just going to put the glue on the back of the clothespin right down the middle. And I'm not gobbing it on because I don't want it to ooze out the sides. See where I put it in the middle. So that when I put it down, it doesn't, half the glue is not on the outside, if you get what I mean. Okay, and then I'm going to put 3 small dots of the glue so I can put 3 magnets on. I probably don't even need that many. I love the ring to my phone. I'll have to call her back. Ugh, these magnets are super duper strong. So what you're seeing is the magnet being pulled by just that little bit of metal there on the side of that. I don't want to put glue or magnet at the very top because that's where it's going to be constantly pinched. And I have already oozed this over to the side. Oh well. Live and learn, right? I was distracted by my phone. Should have turned it off. Off. Oh, see what I mean? These things are deadly. Oh my gosh, they are just totally deadly strong. Not kidding you. Okay. Okay, here's hoping that they stay where they're at. This is going to take some time to dry. I have noticed that if you're going to put magnets on something, you want to give it plenty of time to dry, like several hours, if not overnight, if you possibly can. Now, I usually give out information on where to find these. I got them on Amazon, and here's a little bit of what it says, so you know the sizes. These are 1/4 of an inch by 1/16 of an inch. However, I no longer can get these at the exact place I got them before, so just go on Amazon and look them up. I don't know, type in small thin magnets or something and it'll pop up and you'll be able to find some that are just as good, that are, you know, similar to that. I'm gonna wipe this off. And another tip is I keep a pin in the top of my glossy accents or my liquid glass. I just chopped off a tiny little piece of the edge of this. I want you to be able to see it. There we go. Of the plastic nib, just so that that will fit in there. And then it creates a coating as it leaks out. I just leave it there. Works out beautifully. And then if I can find the cap right in front of my face, I just put the cap on, and it's nice because they've got a little reservoir there, and so the pin just sits in there. And then I always store it upside down. Along my other glues, I store everything upside down. So we will let this dry, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Hopefully take some pictures of it on my fridge, and I'll see you guys next video.